This video I'll show you how to connect the iClicker software to your AsULearn class to get your roll and later to be able to upload grades. First step is I'm here in my AsULearn class. I've installed the iClicker block. I want to check the instructor report. I can see here if I go down here to sample class, I have 4 students in this class. 1 has not registered, 3 have. I'll also need to get from here my single sign-on security key, so I'm going to grab that. I'll need that later in this process. So I'm simply copying that single sign-on security key from here. Next, I'm going to go to the iClicker software folder. I want to start iClicker, and I need to set up my course. So I need to create a new course. And I can call this whatever I want. We just want to stick with letters and number, alphanumeric, no spaces. So I can do Monday class, or I could do English 1000, or however you want to identify it. This is only for your identification. It has nothing to do with the AsULearn integration or the official name of the class. When I hit create, I'm going to then choose that class. This will bring up the iClicker software. And I want to go to my settings. And there's several things that you can do here, but right now what we need to focus on is the little tab at the top where it says LMS registration. I need to make sure Moodle is checked. I'm going to say set for course. I can then close iClicker. And now I need to open up iGrader, and this is where the integration comes in. So I'm going to click on iGrader. I'm going to choose that course again. And I'm going to, it's going to say, hey, this is a Moodle course. That's what AsULearn is. I want to download the roster. And it gives you a little session information here. I like just to click don't show this message again and close. When you do that, it's going to put that window in the background. So you're going to have to rearrange your desktop slightly so that you can see this integration window. And I need the iClicker integration. We want the CMS to AsULearn, and we want the username as your full username. So including the appstate.edu. And for the security key, that's where we're going to paste that information that we got out of the block in AsULearn. We're going to select login. One note here, you can save the login credentials. I like to leave it set to automatically log me in. That way as I sync my roll or I download the roll or upload grades, I don't have to remember all this and hit login. It just automatically logs you in. The security on this will only allow this software to write new columns to the grade database. So this cannot be used to edit or change existing grades. So there's very little damage that can be done even if someone got a hold of the thumb drive or the laptop with this. There's very little they could do to your grade book. I'm going to say log in. From this pull down, I'll need to select my course. So I'm going to come down here to sample course, and the course needs to be available to students before it pulls up on the list. So if you have the course hidden, it will not show up on this list. You can unhide the course, download the roster, and then rehide the course. It will not do the integration, but it'll let you go ahead and get your first run of roster if you want to do that ahead of time. So I'm going to select sample list and then import roster. And it's going to ask me to restart iGrader. So it's just going through the process back. And now you'll see my 4 students. Grumpy Cat is listed in red because they have not registered a remote. And these 3 are listed in black because they have the remote number. And that's all there is to getting your course list. I would recommend coming into iGrader and hitting sync. And that'll repeat that process during the drop add period. Once your students are settled in the class, nobody's adding or subtracting the class, you don't have to do that. But the first week or 2 of class, I like to do that on a fairly regular basis.